Hey guys, Squiggles here bringing you another game between Spanishiwa and Perfect. Spanishiwa is he's going to be the yellow zerg this time, spawning at the top of the map. And at the bottom of the map, we're going to have Perfect, the green Protoss. Now, I did cast another game of theirs, and the sound was a little bit low. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. I apologize. I have gone back to my old microphone and my old setup, so hopefully we can hear everything just superty duperly. But this is going to be on Shattered Temple as I very suavely transition back to the game. And Spanishiwa, who is known for his cool drone-only style, or I shouldn't say that. I should say his no gas style for a long, long, long time. And I just watched Friend Day Wednesday with Day 9, and Spanishiwa likes his build to be called the Ice Fisher build, and Day 9 decided to call it the Beano build because, there's no gas, so he's obviously taking Beano. And I don't know which one I like more, so go ahead and post in the comments which one you like more. I think I'm leaning toward Beano a little bit, actually. But I want to acknowledge Spanishiwa's brilliance, and if he wants to be called Ice Fisher, I will indeed call it Ice Fisher, but I'm just curious to see which one you guys think is the better name for his build. You can see Perfect is going to be chrono boosting out some probes, and it looks like Spanishiwa is going to be scouting with this drone. Oh, waypoints! Look at that. And it looks like Perfect taking one of his gases, and Spanishiwa taking an expansion. So, kind of similar things, kind of, sort of. Nope, not at all. Okay, fair enough. Looks like Spanishiwa is going to be checking. He sees that the gateway is there, and he is just going to be moving this probe, or this drone rather, and putting some mad pressure on this probe. And I expect the probe to be pulled away. Yep, and here comes another probe. Oh no, run drone, run! No, no, that's going to hurt. Meanwhile, we see back at Spanishiwa's base, we see drones being made. Yep, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. And there's a spawning pool and some more drones. So already we can see that Spanishiwa doing his normal Spanishiwa build, also stealing the extractor, or the gas I should say, because it's an assimilator for Protoss and an extractor for Zerg. And actually that's one of the craziest things about playing or if you play all three races like random, is whichever race you spawn as, that hotkey is going to be different for gas, because assimilators A, extractors E, and if you're playing Terran, it's refinery, which is R. So kind of weird, crazy, whatever that is the way it is. Whatever. I'm not judging. It's just an observation that I've had, where when I decide to play with my friends and I'm like, I'm gonna play Protoss this time, and I normally play Terran, that I'll be like spamming R trying to get my refinery up, and I'm like, wait, it's not a refinery, it's an assimilator. Well, guess what, Blizzard? I just want gas, okay? I don't want to take Beano, I just want gas. So that's the problem. Oh, woe is me problems and stuff. And oh, let's get back to the game as stuff is actually happening. It looks like 4 warp gates, 4 perfects coming out. And so he is going to say, you know what, I don't care that I am all the way across the map. I'm going to go ahead and put on pressure anyway. And the probe is here to put down the pylon, I believe. And you can see, actually, guys, this is the way you should do the 4 warp gate. You can see he has out a zealot and a stalker, and his zealot is already across. His stalker is just getting there, so he is sending his units before the warp gate finishes and before the gateway finishes, so they are already going to be there. They can be easily reinforced by the pylon, which is already up as well, before all this stuff is finished. So that is what you need to do in order to really put on pressure. And you can see here he has a second stalker, which is pretty standard. You're able to get a zealot and a couple of stalkers out before the 4 warp gate finishes if you do it correctly. So here he goes, and it looks like, ooh, he's placing another pylon down here. And this is actually going to be brutal because all of these spine crawlers are now out of position. They were at the choke, and he just bypassed the choke. So this is, oh no, this is kind of bad. And it looks like one queen, oh, staying alive. But I don't know if Spanishiwa can actually do it. If we look at the army tab really quick, we can see that Spanishiwa really has no army. He is ahead in workers by quite a few, by 7. But he doesn't have any workers, and you can see he's trying to get more queens as fast as possible and get some zerglings. 10 zerglings on the way, but this is a lot more units, and zealots great against zerglings, and the stalkers great against zerglings and everything else. So, oh, so much damage being done, and I don't know if Spanishiwa can actually hold that off. Oh no, and there's the GG.